A foundation in France hopes Americans will donate money to help save one of the country's most iconic historic buildings. The Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris is home to some of Catholicism's most important relics. They include the crown of thorns said to have been worn by Jesus. Conservationists say the building is in desperate need of repair. Roxana Saberi got rare access to parts of the 855-year-old cathedral that are starting to deteriorate.
For 13 million visitors a year, Notre Dame Cathedral soars in splendor.
Notre Dame is beautiful. It has been worth every minute of my time.
But beyond its facade, can you tell?
I could not tell.
Look closely, you'll see. This majestic medieval monument is falling apart.
You see a piece of the pinnacle here, and you see two pieces of the railing.
Michel Picot is raising money to keep the cathedral from crumbling. On the roof, he showed us walls chipping, stones stapled together, and Gothic gargoyles used to drain rain replaced with plastic pipes.
Here what we see is a wooden railing which has been put to replace the original railing which was here.
Years of rain, snow, and pollution are eroding the flying buttresses that prop the cathedral up.
Therefore, there's a risk to the whole cathedral falling down?
Yes, exactly.
Church officials say the cathedral is, for now, safe to visit, but it has reached a tipping point.
We are behind Notre Dame in the backyard. These are stones that have either fallen off the cathedral or were at risk of falling off. There are hundreds of them here. The hope is to fix them up and put them back.
But the Archdiocese of Paris says it can't afford all the fixes, estimated at $185 million. The French government, which owns the cathedral, has pledged around $50 million. That leaves a bill of $135 million. To raise the rest, Picot helped launch the Friends of Notre Dame of Paris Foundation. It's working to find private donors in France and across the Atlantic.
We know that Americans are wealthy, and so this is clear that we go where we think we can find money to help restore the cathedral.
Some Americans may ask, why should we help pay to fix your national monument?
Notre Dame de Paris is not a Paris monument or a French monument or a European monument, but it's really a worldwide monument.
The monument last got a major makeover more than 150 years ago, inspired partly by Victor Hugo's description of its decaying state in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. But the cathedral spokesman says today the government is overwhelmed with other monuments that need maintenance, and many French people feel by paying taxes, they're already doing enough to help the church.
Nobody wants to do this work in France. We need to ask American people to help us.
He points out that Notre Dame is a part of American history.
And to these Yanks, merci, merci beaucoup, the Parisian.
French and U.S. troops celebrated there after liberating Paris from Germany in World War II. And for many Americans, it's been a top tourist destination.
I love it. That's me. I'm a history person.
It's really beautiful. I like the stained glass windows and all the beautiful colors and the history to it.
Entry for everyone is free. I asked Monsignor Patrick Chauvet why he couldn't raise money for repairs by charging a fee. Because we are not in a museum, he said. We are in an active, living church. This is a place of grace. It now depends on the good grace of others to survive. For CBS This Morning, Roxana Saberi, Paris.
What a beautiful shot.